Hello, my friends. Welcome back. It's Veronica. I'm producing another video today for you out in the collective sphere. Hope that you're doing well. I want to do a collective reading. Please take only what resonates, leave the rest behind for somebody else to potentially relate to. So there was a song that's been stuck in my head all morning. It goes, dream impossible dreams, fight incredible foes, go no matter how far, just go. So somebody out there is dreaming impossible dreams and fighting their most incredible foe. That's yourself, by the way. King of Swords, you could be out there struggling with something that you're holding on too tightly to. Something that you wanted to come into fruition or that you pulled into manifestation. And this is all your creation. But I'm sensing that something needs to shift, and you're not letting it. On the bottom is the sun. Yeah, the sun is coming through for you. And you know it too, you know? It's something that's ready to expand your life on the planet. It's something that's very beneficial for you, Aquarius, and everybody around you. This is quantum mechanics working through this King of Swords here. Quantum mechanics working through the King of Swords. So what you shift internally and externally to you in your immediate environment, through your will, through your divine will, through your action plan, okay? I'm feeling Mars energy right now. It's your divine will. Go ahead and look into your astrology chart and find out where your Mars placement is. You could have a Mars in Aquarius, which is all about like working towards the greater good. I only wanted one extra caduceus, infinity, and solar plexus. So we're talking about healing that inner sun, that inner guiding light, connecting more with what it is that you specifically enjoy, or connecting, you know, with this manifestation that you're holding on too tightly to and getting to know it in a different way. And I'm seeing, like, if you're a parent, this will be something that you understand. But every year your child grows into more of who they are and begins to express themselves more in a way that is most natural to them. And that's when you can take a step back and realize that they're growing into the person who they're always meant to be. And it's the job of the parent to nurture their child in a way that the child can understand and is receptive to. It's allowing yourself to be vulnerable in a way that another person can see themselves expressing that way as well. Or, I hope that this is making sense. It's playing kickball in the backyard and you just naturally playing in a way that you know how to do, and your child witnessing your body mechanics as well, so that they can monkey see, monkey do. But they do it their own way, in a way that suits their small body and their small frame. And they can pull through that fun monkeying around energy. Yeah, it'd be like that. It's really joyous, you know? It's not serious. This energy does not want you to be super serious, because that kind of puts a chokehold on things, right? The serious energy. We're not doing that. We're blowing the lid off of whatever container it is that wishes for it to only go one way. There's no only one way to play, my friends. Ooh, 5 of Wands really wants to come out. I bent it, actually. Wow. You could be experiencing a bent inside of your own thought form around when it comes to playing. Wow. This is a lot of inner struggle and inner fight that you yourself have been experiencing, fighting with your inner child and with your divine will around how you express your playfulness in the world. And this is not something that is just this lifetime that you're experiencing. This is again inside the quantum realms. You accessing and healing the realm of playfulness. I hope you're ready for that. I heard Collective was born ready for that. This is quite literally your job, is to play. Now, I can't show most of this card, but it is the Page of Swords. I'm going to place her face down. The Page of Swords. And we have the King of Swords, and we have Aquarius energy, so there's a lot of air. There's a lot of communication. And this could be something that you are learning about through other people online, and also just like, I just heard across the pond, this is something that you're able to express to more people through technology. And maybe it's something about technology that allows you to play that maybe you judged yourself a little bit too hard on. It's like a person who grew up enjoying playing video games, and now that you're older and wiser, you don't do that anymore. But that's kind of a dogmatic approach, if you ask me, because it's still play. And maybe that's something that you can connect with your children over. You know, maybe you have some old gaming systems that aren't connected to the internet or anything like that you could plug into and enjoy together. Okay, cool. Let's see what's going on here. This is interesting. Some of these cards came out in my other reading earlier. So we have the High Priestess. Hello, High Priestess. Hello, Divine Alchemy. I can't show most of this, but it's Baphomet. It's the 9 of Discs, which typically symbolizes somebody who is abundant inside of their own energy, is Solve et Coagula. I have to place it face down as well. High Priestess with the 9 of Discs. You've achieved something inside of your own life where maybe you can rest a bit on your laurels and take some time out for play. Next card out, King of Cups. The Stoic of the Tarot. And it's you being patient and stoic with yourself this time. Because you do understand what it is that makes you happy and lights you up. There's a lot of solar energy out on the board right now with the 5 of Wands. You know, it's depicted with this lion rushing forward. Usually the 5 of Wands is a whole bunch of people with their sticks and they're trying to whack each other with them. And I find it interesting because in the Rider-Waite Tarot, in the little guidebook, it's described as a sham fight. And I've always found that language to be really interesting. Because what is a sham fight? It's a play fight. And what do lions like to do? They like to horse around and play and romp around. Like, it's big cat energy. It's just cat energy coming through. Yeah, Page of Discs, again, you know, came out in the reading I did earlier today. And it is about getting back to a simpler time and understanding what it is that you need to nurture, that infant that you were at one point, and nurturing yourself like an infant, at least in one way, shape, or form. And I don't know if you've spent any time around babies, but they're so gentle and easy to connect with. You make the eye contact and you simply match energy with baby. And then baby matches energy with you. It's a wonderful little synastry inside of something so sacred and precious. And then there's you and your heart and your soul and your inner guiding light. Pulling through that innocent frequency, pulling through that playful frequency that wants to smile and play, yeah, and be together. And that's all that we need, truly, at the end of the day. So if you find yourself gripping too tightly, you know, root chakra phases, like that phase of being stuck underneath the ground in the dark is kind of over. I know that you know that. It's kind of over. And we're not going to ignore that part of our lives where we had to experience those things in order to grow, right? The root system builds itself underneath, and then the sprout shoots up and experiences the sun, experiences a growth trajectory. Because, not gonna lie, there is a lot of chaos around us, but you could go within, into your own inner world, inner earth, and access those realms where chaos simply doesn't exist. You have mind, body, soul coherence. It's Sehiki. And you can, you know, if you're not experiencing that mind, body, soul coherence, Sehiki, you can work on what it is to clear your container, to clear your body. You could do something that just brings you closer to your authentic self inside of the chaos that you're experiencing. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. You know, babies are simple. They don't require a lot, but what they do require is authenticity from the caregiver. So be your own caregiver. Treat yourself like the precious star child that you are. Because you do deserve it. And you don't really deserve it from anybody else, is the thing. So don't outsource that gentle nurturance that you crave. Just give in to it, surrender to it, give it to yourself, and see how things shift. See how things within this King of Swords, Four of Pentacles realm shift. And shift more into Page of Wands, ready to do something new and exciting that feels correct, not only for your heart, but for your body. You already know what it is. I'm talking and you're getting the thoughts. And then King of Cups. Understand it for what it is. And don't mentally attach to it. Just feel it and go with the flow. It is all about flowing, because this energy doesn't disappear. It simply just transitions from one point to the next. It is like an infinite loop. So if you find yourself looping on this side, you can then see what the exact opposite of that is, and then pull that through your action. And you'll find that it balances out somewhere in the middle. Let's get one more card. Yeah, it doesn't have to be something... Yeah, being in flow. What did I just say? Awakening ancient wisdom. And revealing radiance. Pearls could be significant to you. You could be dreaming about boats. I mean, there's just a lot of water symbolism in these three cards here, because we do have this Holy Grail. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. It is bridging that gap between the old way that you had done things and the new way, which you know is correct for you to express. Expressing that wisdom through learned experience, through real ass life experience. Not something that you read in a book, not something that you heard in a podcast. It's authentically you. And that's truly the medicine that can help you heal those blind spots and heal those wounds that you didn't quite recognize that you had, but it's because you just didn't remember, because it happened to you when you were an infant. But yeah, I just get that that is a big part of what it is. So I'm going to leave the message here. I hope that you liked it. Press the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And in the description box below, there's my email. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm available for private readings and also group readings. And I offer intuitive astrology readings as well. So if that's something you're interested, definitely reach out, and have a great day.